After the Arkham riots of Part 1, Gotham City stands in uneasy silence. The government rebuilds Arkham as a high-security psychiatric fortress. Arthur Fleck, the Joker, has become a ghost story whispered by inmates. Harley Quinn, now fully transformed into Harley Quinn, sings in the ruins. She sees visions of Arthur calling her from beyond the walls. Gotham's media brands her the Queen of Chaos. Police hunt her, but she moves like a myth, seen only in flickers of light. A new storm brews, one that will paint the city in madness again. Haunted by memories of Arthur's laughter, Harley lives in isolation. She records eerie songs in an abandoned theater, her only audience the rats. Each song tells a piece of their tragic love story. But deep within, she senses Arthur isn't gone. He's waiting. One night, she hears his laughter echo through the halls. A hallucination or summoning? Her obsession drives her back to Arkham Asylum. The line between memory and madness blurs once more. Harley infiltrates the newly built Arkham under a stolen nurse identity. The corridors echo with screams and songs, blending reality and delusion. She finds Arthur locked away in solitary confinement. Changed, calmer, colder. His face bears no smile, only a haunting serenity. When she whispers his name, he doesn't look up. For the first time, Harley feels heartbreak without hope. Still, she vows to bring him back to his true self, the Joker. Her love story begins again, this time darker. Arthur has spent years in isolation, his mind fragmented yet controlled. He no longer laughs. He meditates almost saint-like in his calm. Therapists call him rehabilitated, but Harley knows better. Inside him lies a dormant chaos waiting for its cue. She begins to visit daily, posing as his nurse. They talk, but their words are songs, haunting duets of lost souls. Through melody, Arthur's smile slowly returns. The Joker is awakening, note by note. One night, Harley sneaks a record player into his cell. She plays That's Life, the song that once defined his rebirth. Arthur's laughter returns, raw and uncontainable. Guards panic, alarms blare, and Harley sings louder to drown them out. Arthur begins to dance again, blood and rhythm intertwined. The asylum turns into a stage, and madness the performance. Their duet spreads chaos across Arkham's halls. The lovers have reunited in beautiful, horrific harmony. Harley helps Arthur orchestrate another uprising. But this time, it's not just violence, it's theater. They recruit inmates, each playing a role in their opera of anarchy. Through music, they turn riot into art, destruction into dance. News footage shows Gotham burning with eerie melodies in the background. The Joker and Harley are no longer fugitives, they're icons. People begin painting their faces again, following their movement. A revolution of madness is born. Gotham streets become musical stages. Citizens perform mass parades, mocking the elite. Police and politicians are targeted in bizarre performances. Each act is broadcast live on hacked networks. Arthur watches from rooftops, seeing himself reflected in millions. But deep down, he fears he's lost control again. Harley, however, believes they're gods among men. Their duet turns into a power struggle. A masked cult forms, calling themselves the Folie Choir. They worship Joker and Harley as prophets of chaos. They stage rituals blending music, anarchy, and blood. Harley basks in the devotion. Arthur feels unease. He wanted laughter, not worship. When a child dies in one of their riots, Arthur begins to break. He questions the very madness he once embraced. Harley sees doubt as betrayal. Harley writes a new song, Liar's Waltz. In its verses, she mocks Arthur's hesitation and cowardice. During a live performance, she publicly humiliates him. Arthur stands silently, his painted smile fading. The world sees their breakup as theater, but for Arthur, it's heartbreak. That night, he disappears from Gotham streets. Harley's laughter echoes alone on the stage. For the first time, the Queen has no king. Arthur retreats to the slums, shedding the makeup and name. He becomes Arthur, again, blending among the forgotten. He listens to radio broadcasts of Harley's madness. Her anarchy spreads like wildfire, uncontrolled and cruel. He realizes he created a monster worse than himself. The Joker's curse lives on without him. Haunted by guilt, he decides to confront her one last time. Not as Joker, but as the man beneath the mask. The city is unrecognizable. Streets turned into carnivals of chaos. Neon graffiti glows with Harley's image, worshipped like a goddess. The government declares Gotham unsalvageable. Evacuations begin, leaving only the mad and desperate behind. Harley sings to the empty streets like a queen of ruins. Her voice echoes through television signals across the nation. Arthur watches her from afar, heartbroken, yet drawn in. He knows the finale is coming. Arthur finds Harley performing atop a burning theater. Their eyes meet through smoke and fire. The crowd chants their names like legends. Arthur climbs the stage, removing his mask, exposing his real face. Harley hesitates, torn between love and madness. He tells her, "We were supposed to laugh at them, not destroy them." Tears mix with her makeup as she kisses him violently. The flames consume the stage around them. Arthur and Harley are cornered by SWAT forces. Instead of fleeing, they decide to give Gotham one last show. They broadcast a live performance titled Folie, Deux, the end. The world watches as they dance through chaos. Explosions timed to music, bullets synchronized to rhythm. Arthur laughs again, not for madness, but surrender. For the first time, they're free. Their duet becomes a requiem for Gotham. As gunfire erupts, Harley shields Arthur, taking several bullets. Arthur cradles her in his arms, the stage collapsing around them. She whispers, "Keep laughing for both of us." He paints a smile on her dying face with his blood. Outside, sirens wail like the final chorus. Arthur stands amid the burning wreckage, expression blank. He turns to the cameras and says softly, "That's life," then pulls the trigger. The broadcast becomes the most viewed event in history. Governments call it terrorism, others call it art. Gotham collapses into martial law. Murals of Joker and Harley cover every wall. Street performers reenact their final waltz daily. Their legacy becomes religion for the broken. The legend of Folie à Deux outlives the people themselves. A new generation of chaos is born. Years later, children raised amid ruins paint their faces. They sing Harley songs as lullabies of rebellion. A masked figure appears in alleys, laughing softly. Is it Arthur, a copycat, or the spirit of Joker reborn? The myth refuses to die. In Gotham, laughter echoes again. The world realizes madness can't be killed, only reborn. A new story begins. Investigators discover an unreleased song by Harley and Arthur. Its title, "We Never Died." The lyrics describe a world where laughter heals pain. The song leaks online, reigniting Joker followers worldwide. Mass protests erupt again, this time global. Arthur and Harley's message lives on through melody. Music becomes the new rebellion. Even death can't silence the madness. A documentary filmmaker explores the truth behind their legend. Through interviews, he uncovers conflicting memories. Some say they were monsters, others, tragic lovers. No one agrees where truth ends and myth begins. In the final scene, he hears laughter recorded over his own voice. The tape distorts, showing Arthur's smile in the reflection. The curse continues through storytelling itself. Their madness infects history. Gotham stands rebuilt, shining yet hollow. The city celebrates peace, but laughter feels dangerous now. Street artists secretly draw Joker masks on government posters. Harley's lullabies are banned, yet whispered at night. The mayor vows no more chaos, but corruption thrives beneath. A shadowed figure leaves roses and clown makeup on Arkham's ruins. Wind carries a faint chuckle across the city. The cycle prepares to begin again. The final scene mirrors the first, a man in makeup sitting alone. He hums that's life, softly at first, then louder. As the camera pans up, we see it's Arthur's son, grown defiant. He smiles into the camera, perfectly mirroring his father's expression. Behind him, Gotham burns once more. Text fades in Folie, never ends. The screen cuts to black, laughter echoing through the credits. The end.